current events. So first we'll go over the Ryan Crowley pec tear. I wasn't super familiar with this kid until I saw the video, but he's 23 years old, and he's just so fucking massive. I forget how much he weighs, but it's like 250 plus, I think.
Jeez, I know.
So of course that kid is on so much sauce, and I mean I think we talked about this before a long time ago. When you're on a large amount of anabolic steroids, your muscles grow, and the muscle fibers grow and they hypertrophy, but your tendons and your ligaments don't.
They take longer.
Yeah, they don't. They're not stimulated by the steroids. So you're just increasing weight like so significantly because your muscles can sustain it. So you're pushing a lot of weight, but then it gets to that certain point where it's just too much weight for your ligament or for your connective tissue, and pop, goes like that. And I mean, you see it quite a bit in people that use anabolics, is that type of injury. If you haven't seen it, it's just a full. I think his tendon, his pec tendon, just completely pulled off of the bone.
It tore off at the insertion, right? On the knee, right? Yeah.
Like straight from the connection point. It wasn't like a sheer kind of tear. So I think in his case that's actually better.
I think it's better than like a mid muscle tear. Yeah.
Well, for sure a mid muscle tear, but like a tear in the tendons, like in the middle of it. Because when it just pops off, essentially, you can just reinsert it and do whatever they do. I don't know exactly how they do that. And the recovery is a little bit quicker and not nearly as bad if it was like a tear through the tendon.
Yeah, that makes sense because, I mean, there's not enough blood flow around tendons as there is.
Yes.
Right. That's
but then like a full muscle tear. Even though muscles have a lot of blood flow,
it's in the fucking middle, like the
when you have like a muscle belly tear, like just reconnecting those points is extremely challenging, and it's just a lot of scar tissue will develop trying to like reconnect it, and it's a fucking mess, So, thankfully, I mean, if you look at it this way, thankfully, Larry Wheels was his spotter, in two different ways, because he fucking held that bar. I mean, I'm sure you saw it. Like he just held that shit. It was like 4 or 5 plates, and he just like reached over and held it, which was fucking bananas. But also like, Larry Wills is a giant channel, and like he started a GoFundMe for him, and they hit the GoFundMe number to help with the surgery, like within a day.
Cause I never watched the whole video. Does he just slide out of it?
Yeah, he just like slips out, and he's like just grabbing back. Fuck. And then Larry's like, put it down, and he's like, fuck. You can see Larry was like, oh no. Because like, the whole muscle shifts.
I saw that.
The whole muscle shift.
That's why I stopped watching. I saw,
Dude, I get the fucking willies every time I watch that. I was like, oh my goodness. It's pretty gnarly.